going on, everyone? Colotte City Chronicles back here with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about why I believe the Houston Rockets had the perfect draft. And overall, I feel like all three prospects provide us with so many needs that I think the Rockets are going to be a lot better going into next season. And, you know, all the prospects that we picked will definitely help us take that next step in our rebuild, you know, making us a better team sooner than later. So let's get started with the biggest surprise of the night with the number 3 pick, as Jabari Smith Jr., who entered the draft as a projected number 1 overall pick, ended up sliding down to the number 3 spot, allowing the Rockets to select him. And I honestly think this was an amazing, case scenario for the Rockets, as I think Jabari Smith Jr. is a seamless fit into the Rockets offense, as he plays off the ball. He's a tremendous perimeter threat, as he shot 40% from the 3 and has a true shooting percentage of 59%. So really, he is a sharpshooting big who not only does everything offensively, but he can definitely provide you with a lot of elite defense. As in Auburn, he was really a great defender on the perimeter and on the interior due to his size, as he is 6'10", 220 pounds. So overall, he is a sharpshooting big who can play on both ends of the court, and that is just an ideal situation for the Rockets, who were really lacking some size and versatility in their front court, as they had Jae'Sean Tate, Eric Gordon, which adding someone like Jabari Smith Jr. is already a tremendous upgrade from that. Now obviously this was a huge surprise because everyone really pegged Paolo Banchero as the number 3 pick, but when he went number 1, I instantly knew the Rockets were going to take Jabari Smith Jr., considering it almost felt certain that the Oklahoma City Thunder were going to take, Chet Holmgren, regardless of the outcome. So overall, I'm very happy with this pick. I really do believe Jabari Smith Jr. is a seamless fit into the Rockets offense, which is a 5-out offense, as he is an elite perimeter threat, and along with that, he is a tremendous defender. So he is honestly going to be an amazing addition to this team and will definitely help the Rockets take that next step in the rebuild. And overall, let's move on to the next pick, the number 17 pick, which we did not end up trading to move into the lottery, because I feel like the Rockets ended up with the guy they always wanted, and that is Tari Eason. We were really fortunate that he slid down to the number 17 spot, making it, so we don't have to trade up and, give up assets in the process. So with the number 17 pick, the Rockets ended up with, I think, who they always wanted, and that was a 6'8", 230-pound forward out of LSU, and that is Tari Eason, who was named the 6th man of the year due to the fact that he averaged 17 points per game on 35% three-point shooting and 52% from the field. And along with this, he is just a tremendous, and I mean a tremendous defender. He averaged 2 steals and 1 block per game, and overall, a lot of people are saying he's gonna be like the Scotty Barnes type of player, and I think the Rockets couldn't ask for more, as the Rockets really do need more two-way players, and Tari Eason is the perfect two-way wing. He's the type of two-way wing that every contending team is in desperate need of, and the Rockets ended up getting a really young two-way wing in Tari Eason, who is going to be an amazing addition to this rebuild, as again, he can do everything offensively and defensively, making life a lot easier for the Houston Rockets going forward. Now let's move on to the biggest surprise, in my opinion, of the night, and that was the 29th pick, where the Rockets essentially traded back with the Memphis Grizzlies to get TyTy Washington, 6'3" guard from Phoenix, Arizona, and overall, he played for Kentucky, and really the biggest part of his game is defense. He's a great defensive point guard. He averaged about 12 points per game on really good field goal shooting, and overall, I think he's going to be an amazing add to this team, considering he is a defensive-minded point guard. So really, our defense off the bench is going to be tremendous, as he would most likely back up KPJ, and I think he's a tremendous backup for KPJ, as he is a really good defender, rebounder, and he makes, honestly, in my opinion, very well. He averaged about 12 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. So one can argue he's going to be a bit of a project player, but I really do think he's going to make an instant impact defensively speaking. But offensively speaking, I think his game's going to take a little bit of time to get more efficient on the NBA level. So overall, that's my take on TyTy Washington. I think he was definitely a surprise pick for the Houston Rockets, but I really do believe he was a good pickup, as we do need more, defensive-minded guards on our team to overall make our team a better defensive team, going forward. And, just to conclude this, draft video, I just think the Rockets had a perfect draft night. Again, they added 3 defensive-minded players who provide so much offensively. And overall, I think this is going to be a really, really important rebuild going forward, as I think this rebuild will definitely help shape our team, for the future, as, we added, a lot of integral front court pieces, but we also added a really good backup piece in TyTy Washington. So overall, I feel like our team is more complete after this draft, and I think the Rockets are going to be significantly better going into next season. And overall, I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Like if you enjoyed the video, and of course, make sure to subscribe for more.